Hello, welcome. In this video, you already know what I'm gonna make. Anyway, before starting this video, I wanna tell you that this video is not for absolute beginners because I'm not gonna be covering every step by step, but I promise you, I will not skip any important part. Alright, this is a very interesting strap design and it might look a bit complicated or not, but I will show you a very non-frustrating-ish way to make it. To make these straps, you'll need to have a base garment, which I already made. You can either make one by yourself or you can get this base from my Gumroad page. Link is in the description. The very first thing I'm going to do is add a point around this area. This doesn't have to be exact. And then I'm going to leave 8mm and add another point. Remember, this length will be the width of the strap. If you want thick straps, make this area bigger or smaller as you like. Then I'm going to leave 20mm of gap. This is the gap between each straps, and this is going to be consistent for this design. Then again 8mm and repeat this process a couple of times. Make sure, this is very important, to count the straps in an even number, not odd, like 8, 10, 12 or 6. Then make the first strap with rectangle pattern tool and make sure this width is the same as the points you made. In my case, 8mm. Then I'm going to do is sew it to the first gap that I made on the base garment. You might have to rotate the strap pattern in 3D window in order to sync both 2D and 3D window. This is very crucial, otherwise later you might get confused. And I don't want you to get confused. And please double check the sewing. In this case, it's reversed. So select the sewing with the edit sewing tool, right click, reverse sewing, and then simulate. Now sew the other end of the strap to the bottom of the segment like this. And again, make sure to check the sewing and let it drip. Congrats, you have one successful strap. In the same way, make rest of the straps. Duplicate the straps with Ctrl+C and Ctrl+V. Now sew the first end to the second gap of the base garment and the other end of the strap to the second gap of the base garment. And repeat this process for all the straps. Alright, after making it, it kinda looks like this. In my case, I have total 4 straps. You might have more or less, and that's completely fine. Use your creativity. Anyway, once you make one side of the straps, select all and hit Shift D to symmetry paste. And simulate, of course. Now, the main thing starts from here. And oh man, this part was so frustrating at first. Those who made this kind of intersecting thing inside of Marvelous Designer or Claw 3D, you know how frustrating this can be. But here's a kind of a trick you can use. Make a temporary rectangle pattern, move it behind all the straps. Use select mesh and rotate the rectangle like this. Sew the rectangle and simulate. And make sure to lower the vertical distance of the rectangle pattern. Otherwise, it might clip with the strap, which you definitely don't want. Keep making the rectangle pattern smaller until all the straps are in place. Now in simulation, you can drag only the rectangle pattern and move it. And boom, all the strap patterns move at the same time. For now, you can freeze the rectangle pattern around here. Now do the same thing with the other side of the straps. You need to move both ends of the straps very close together so you can intersect them. Intersect them? That's a real word? Anyway, you get my point. Now, here's a very crucial point. Hear me out carefully. You need to make these straps go over and under each other in order to achieve this result. So what you need to do is First, remove only this rectangle. Do not remove the other one yet. Now, select all the straps with the Select Mesh tool. Make sure to select only the middle portion of the straps. Then move and rotate them so they intersect with each other. This part is really important, and this is the most frustrating part, to be honest, and you have to be extra careful here. Once you do this, hit space and simulate. And boom! You can also delete this temporary rectangle pattern, by the way. Now, the actual strap is done, and yeah, I hope this wasn't very confusing and frustrating. You know, it is supposed to be like frustrating, at least for me, the first time when I use this, but yeah, I hope this helps. Let's beautify it a little bit. First, let's make the strap patterns smaller so they appear a bit tighter. Now, there should be a point where you will find this kind of flip issue with the straps. To fix it, first select all the strap patterns, right click, and remove linked editing. Then select the strap pattern, which is flipped, and drag it like this until the flipped area. Then check if the sewing is correct or reversed. Make sure the sewing is not reversed. Then move the pattern back as it was before, and the issue is solved. Do this for all the pattern which are flipped. Lastly, to improve the strap strength a little bit, select one side of the pattern and move them up. Make sure they are snapped. Skip the first pattern and select the rest and make them slightly smaller. And do the same with all the patterns like this. Now, you can reduce the particle distance to whatever you or your PC feels comfortable with. In my case, I'm going to make it 3. The last thing you can do, although this part is completely optional, but I will still recommend it because it will make the straps pop. So in order to do this, select all the straps and set the collision thickness to 1 mm. Then select all the pattern and layer clone over. So you have the same pattern on top of the previous one, and simulate. And please make sure no patterns are dancing. I mean, there should not be any glitchy issue. If there is, in simulation, try dragging the pattern slowly. Then select all pattern's top and bottom segments. Right click, offset as internal line, maybe 2 mm. Then carefully sew the both top pattern's internal line and bottom pattern's internal line, and you will have more detailed straps. You know, this tiny part is completely optional, but these are the tiny things that makes a garment a garment. And there you go. You now have a cool looking back strap design. But things don't end here. Use your creativity. Maybe add the same straps to the front, or maybe on pants. You can do whatever you want. That's your superpower. So yeah guys, this is it for this video. I hope this helps. Please comment down below and also comment if you get stuck. I will try my best to help you. Until then, see you in the next video.